Today, from Seattle, Washington, this is the National Football League.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
Right to the air. Here's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. He's got McBride here over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now Gino on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Smith now to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Here's Walker. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, Walker. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw is Murray. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
1st down, Murray goes right back to McBride. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. To throw, it's Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now Murray off play action. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Elijah Higgins from 4 yards out. And the Cards are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that. And
poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. Flushed out right. He hits his target. Lockett. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. To the air again, Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Disley. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The final shot here before break. Smith buying time to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Smith. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Shot 56.
Murray a give. This is counter. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Murray now to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now it's Smith. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Smith on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Will Dissly from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Certainly, those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire...
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the gun on third down, Murray. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray giving to Connor on the draw. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Murray. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
56, Mike, 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Quick throw there is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down, make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Smith going to throw it. Steps away. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Back to throw, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Smith. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now Murray. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you...
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Throwing now, Smith. And he's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Gino's going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Well, this is something that Pete Carroll should be pretty well familiar with. Remember when he told Jim Harbaugh after losing a ball game and Harbaugh went for 2 late against him, hey, what's your deal? It's the same situation here. Now, I'd kick the extra point, but I am reminded that plenty of coaches feel like it's not their job to worry about the other team. It's their job to worry about their own team. You have to stop us.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, You both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here